Yo.
Gotta get it right back where we started from.
You.
What's good?
Where's my mic? What's good? What is going on?
Happy Juneteenth.
Happy Juneteenth.
It's official. White people can celebrate it now. Oh man, what a day.
Yes.
What's up, Sam? What's up, Ronnie?
What up?
The usual suspects. I'm gonna call Sam and Ronnie the usual
The
suspect.
usual suspects. That's the group now.
Yeah, just Sam and Ronnie. Because they've been here since day one.
They've been the day ones, yo.
Yeah. Yeah, Q2.
Q, you getting on my nerves, yo. No more Tupac talk, please.
Got a huge announcement today.
Yes. They gonna like this one.
Yes. I was surprised I pulled that shit off so fast. I was like,
Hey
oh
man, it's our time. That's just how I
damn.
see it. It's our
Like,
time.
oh,
We've been doing this for too long now,
for real.
and people are starting to notice, and I love it. It's our time.
For real. I was just organizing my bottles and shit. Nigga
Man.
said,
Sam
fuck
is
people.
funny, man. Sam is hilarious.
Tastes just like candy.
Oh man.
I don't know why I was just thinking that fucking stuff. I was watching the Khalees video earlier.
Oh, the unreleased joint. That was unreleased too.
Yeah.
That wasn't. That didn't make it on. What was it the Broken Silence album?
Nope. Yeah, rock ladies already excited about this news and shit. 'Cause I might just do this for like an hour. I might wait like 30 minutes and I drop the news and shit.
Okay. Salute, Legion. Salute. Legion got to be here for when we make that announcement, cause he gonna like who we
Oh
interview.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got legends coming on here, man. It's just our time. It's our time. You know what I'm saying? Like
Fuck lad.
there's nobody that's doing it like us, and I'm happy.
I'm like, fuck lad. We the new niggas, dude.
Nah, we ain't pulling no DJ Vlad on here, man. It's gonna be natural conversations with people.
Right. No, I'm gonna see if I can hit up that certain rapper too.
Right. Legion, make sure you check out the interview we did with Cam and PJ Jones from legendary Jones Girls family. Um it was great. You know, salute to them. They got a dope new album out. You know, if you listen to the Jones Girls, you're gonna like the interview. Salute, man. Go subscribe to Legions of Knicks podcast. A great person. That's the day one right there. Where BJ at? He working?
I don't even know.
I sent him the interview because he said he didn't get a chance to see it yet.
Oh wow, okay, bet.
So dude. Yo, Sam is hilarious. Yo.
Yo, niggas loving that Trina and E battle.
Did you like it though?
Nah.
It was an hour long. I'm like, Eve was killing her early, and I knew that. I'm like, once she played those two Gwen Stefani songs, I'm like, yo, it's over. Cause Trina ain't got nothing for that,
Damn.
you know. it was a wrap. I just thought it was a bad matchup, man. Like, Eve, you got to put Eve against somebody in her caliber. Not Trina. You know, I would have took Missy and Eve, but they did records together. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else but Trina, I just didn't think it was a good matchup.
And now they got Soldier Boy and Power.
I'm not watching that at all. I am not watching that. Y'all remember the Posse cut Usual Suspects? Yeah, that was on Mike Geronimo Vendetta album. I want to say like my favorite verse was probably DMX.
Yes.
That should have. I don't think they released that as a single, right?
Nah.
But that was like the most talked about song on Vendetta because it was so bad. Yo, Sam is funny. Hey, the dude, that's who he love. I just don't want. I told him, I'm like, I don't want to answer Tupac questions. I love Tupac. I just don't want to talk about him all the time. Sam is funny, man.
There's nothing but love here.
Yeah, there should have been a video for that. But the album wasn't selling, so I guess at that point the record label just said, "Fuck it, we just gonna drop him." You know. So
Poor Mike.
did you even hear the new album? I totally forgot about his album coming out.
Mike ain't getting shit. Not yet.
Yo, I gotta check that album now that we talking about him.
To be honest, I really cannot wait for Tyler the Creator's new album next week.
Huh?
Tyler the Creator got a new album next week.
Oh, does he? I didn't even know. What's the
That's
name of it?
hold on. You know he else had the weird ass title.
So he dropped a surprise album today?
No, he dropped a single like yesterday called
Oh,
Number
single. Oh, so the album comes out when?
next week.
Oh, next week. Yeah.
Diana Ross dropping some new music.
Word. Dana Ross?
Yeah,
Wow.
she's working with the same songwriter for Taylor Swift.
Really?
Yeah,
She looking to go pop?
I mean she was already pop, so
Well, I mean, you know what I mean. I mean, if you working with anybody that work with Taylor Swift, that you're definitely trying to get like a pop crowd.
it's called "Call Me If You Get Lost."
Wow. Sam is hilarious. Sam got all the jokes today, yo. I feel your pain, Sam. I feel you.
They said Tyler's about to go back to his roots.
Huh?
They said Tyler's about to go back to his roots.
His roots of what?
Hardcore hip hop, that
He never
hardcore.
made hardcore hip hop.
Well, you know, like
You mean like this stuff he was doing before he started singing and wearing wigs
yeah,
and stuff?
yeah.
Oh, oh well, he getting back to like the bastard stuff or the stuff on like Wolf. Then that's dope. Clutch, what's good? Salute.
So clutch.
We got Clutch in here. We got Guillermo. Salute to both of y'all, man.
By the
Who we
way,
getting this off season? Who we signing? We should have gotten Kemba.
I got your boy from Houston.
Who's
He
that?
said it's official. He's
Oh
gonna.
yeah. He hit me up. Shout out to Back to the Lab. He told me.
Oh, he told you? Okay, bet.
Yes, definitely. That's he knows his shit and he's saluting his southern artists and that's great because I don't see nobody doing that. It needs to be done. I was
I
just
never.
telling them like I love Jay-Z. We're gonna discuss Reasonable Doubt. I don't want to talk about Jay-Z all the time though. You know what I'm saying? He's a household name. He's a legend. He's in my top 5 all time. But we have to discuss like we do on here. We give flowers to Luther Vandross and Anita Baker and Teddy Pendergrass and so on and so on. That's what it is. It's more. It has to be more than just the mainstream acts like Jay Z and Nas and them. It can't just be all about them. I
Right.
grew up in the '80s. There was no Jay Z and Nas back then. You know what I'm saying? It was Curtis Blow. It was UTFO, Houdini. Where's the flowers for them?
Damn, was it
You
the
know what I mean? I don't know what the Knicks are doing. We got to get somebody here, man. I know Guillermo is against superstars, but we must bring a superstar to help Randall out. It is a must, especially this summer. We gotta upgrade. I don't want us to get bounced out in the first round again. We gotta. You see how far Atlanta's gone? Nobody picked Atlanta to get this far. We should be there. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like our team was better than Atlanta. We just missing that one dynamic player. We need that for Randall. You know the Clippers. I just saw the Clippers again. They knocked off Utah. Like nobody even picked them to go this far. Sam said, "Let's do a Houdini breakdown."
Interesting.
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't like all of their albums.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? Their first one was good. Open Sesame I had when I was really young. I don't remember everything off of there. But they don't have like a great discography. But I still feel like they need to be discussed because they are legends. You know, rest in peace, Ecstasy. Nobody mentions them. It can't just hip old school. Don't start in the '90s. You know, people ignore a whole decade before the '90s, and or if they mention anybody, it's Big Daddy Kane, or NWA or um KRS One, but they forget all about the Fat Boys, the Cold Crush Brothers, and I want to talk about those artists because they need to be saluted.
Bad.
You know, Wu Tang Clan is great, but it ain't all about Wu Tang Clan. Marvin Gaye biopic, yes, they doing a Marvin Gaye biopic. Dr. Dre and Jimmy Iovine is behind it. There's no casting, but I seen a post that somebody put up saying that they feel like Luke James would be good as Marvin Gaye. How you feel about that?
Luke James.
Yes.
Let me see what you. Hold on.
You remember Luke James from the New Edition story? He played Johnny Gill. He's on the Shy show right now.
Mm.
They suggested Luke James get the part. So I don't know how people feel about Luke James as Marvin Gaye.
I mean, he's a good actor, but I don't know about Martin.
I don't know. I don't know who they're gonna get. My favorite songs are Friends and yes, I love all of those. I have the Houdini greatest hits. All of those were like big hits back then. Timeless songs, man. I don't know. Nah, sample Houdini, yes.
Everyone's looking for that song.
Basically, yeah. That's a great song for Nas too. Yeah.
Any Juneteenth plans?
Nah, it's a Saturday, so it's like whatever you was doing on a Saturday, that's just what it is. Clutch said, "I don't know why I'm up." Clutch, what time do you like usually go to bed? Who had the best verse on Outkast AT Aliens? I like Big Boy's verse actually on AT Aliens.
Facts.
His verse is dope.
You want something?
Yeah. Who you picking to win the finals, Clutch? Like who you got in the finals? Who you got? You see the Clippers going far or Phoenix? Who you got from the West? Who you got from the East? What's your favorite milkshake? My favorite milkshake. I don't know if I have one. Like I wasn't like a real milkshake drinker like that. Like I grew up like drinking like chocolate milk, like the quick. You scoop out the quick and put it with the milk. in a glass. Like I grew up on like a Nestle Quick chocolate milk and strawberry milk, but I wasn't like big on milkshakes like that. The plan is to go to bed at 12 or 1. Oh, you go. Oh, so you stay up? I stay up late too, man. I've always stayed up late, man. Like even when I was little, I stayed up late. You know, it's just something about the night. It's just more for me.
Yeah, that's when everyone goes to sleep. That's when people always stay up.
I think the best time, Kristen, what's good? I ain't seen you here in a minute, yo.
What's up, Chris?
I think the best time to watch horror films is like 3 a.m. Like that. That's when you can test. Like if you're like a horror fan and you love horror movies, that's the best time to like test out like a horror film. Because if it doesn't scare you at 3 a.m., then with all the lights off, then it's not good.
Exactly.
And I used to play Resident Evil 4 when I had the PlayStation 2. I used to play Resident Evil 4 like 3 a.m. with all the lights off, and it just got me into the game. You know, when you playing as Leon, so that's a great game, man. I had many sleepless nights playing that Resident Evil 4. So you got Phoenix and Brooklyn in the finals. Okay, I got them. I got them in the finals too. Chris Paul against Kevin Durant and Harden, and hopefully Kyrie is healthy for that. That'll be interesting. Ronnie said he got the Suns and Nets in the finals too.
Oh shit.
You still got the GameCube, word?
Hey, I still got the Wii.
Hey, yo, keep that in pristine condition, yo, because that's like a collector's item now.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I know like a lot of collectors that's like hunting for like GameCubes and old controllers and games for that system. You know?
Yeah, I still got the 64, yo.
He said, yeah, I know you got the 64. That's another one they found they looking to get too. Like the colored controllers for some reason it's like really a high item that people are looking for now. Like the orange controllers, the green ones. Sam said I love chocolate milk. Yeah, man, that was my thing.
Yeah, chocolate milk. You remember when they had cafeteria chocolate milk and
The
pet
quick
milk?
one for me though, like Yoo-hoo, I didn't like Yoo-hoo. It tasted funny.
You, yeah.
I didn't like Yoo-hoo. Nah, Yoo-hoo I didn't care for. It was Nestle Quick. That was my thing.
Yoo-hoo.
Nah, I ain't like Yoo-hoo. That wasn't for me.
Yoo-hoo.
It didn't taste good.
Sponge buddy.
Clutch said I got the Wii. Yo, I never bought the Wii, but I played the Wii. Like I had like cousins that had the Wii, and I played like Super Smash Brothers and Michael Jackson
Yeah,
Experience. That was hard to play. Probably like the hardest game I ever played. Like just trying to dance like Michael was. Salute to Mike, man. He's a legend for a reason. Kristen said I'm going to start a new job training program in September. Okay, so congrats, Cyril. Yeah, I got Xbox One, Ronnie.
talking video games Friday night, man. Don't go better than this.
I need to get back to playing. It's been a minute since I played anything, and I got like a whole shitload of games I ain't finished on there.
Oh yeah, Sam. You know I know my PlayStation.
Uh, huh?
Sam said he a PlayStation guy.
Yeah, PlayStation. Yes, I love PlayStation. I had one and two, and I played. I never bought three, but I like my cousins would have three, and I would play like their games on there or whatever. Super Smash Brothers. Yeah, that's my joint.
That's my
That's my joint,
that's
man.
my shit. Yeah, I cannot wait to get the Switch soon, man.
You buying the Switch?
Yeah, but probably like on the fall time.
Are they releasing new games to the Switch?
I want to say they are.
Yeah, PlayStation. I had Jet Moto. That was my game in Mortal Kombat. The Mortal Kombat trilogy. NBA Live '98. NFL Game Day. That's like Game Day was like I think Game Day was out the same time as Madden, but I didn't like Game Day though. I just tried it out and I didn't care for it. Sam said I need to get SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. That's a
Classic.
game.
Yeah,
That's a game.
yeah,
Madden on the Wii. I never played. I didn't even know they made Madden for the Wii. That's crazy.
yeah. They made 2K for the Wii too.
Nah, I think is the Wii was it. See, the Wii was made for like people as what's that? That's the SpongeBob joint.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
I got that for PS4, the re-release
The
version.
Wii was like made for like when they made those games, it was like made for people to like get up off their couch and be active. So it's like the Madden ain't gonna play the same on the Wii, even though they made like the regular controller. So I don't understand that.
You know damn well they were gonna not let that shit ride for a long time. I still got the Wii Sports and shit too.
You guys thinking of a new discography breakdown? We doing Public Enemy discography breakdown tomorrow night at 11 p.m. BJ is supposed to be like the special guest. So we be discussing every Public Enemy album from Yo Bum Rush the Show to the latest one that they have out now, the Chuck D solo albums, Flavor Flav solo albums, everything.
Oh, you
Terminator
want to talk about
X.
Flavor Flav solo album too?
I thought that's what you wanted to talk about.
Oh,
I didn't listen to the Flavor Flav solo albums. I had Chuck D's first solo album,
yeah.
and I listened to Terminator X two albums that he dropped, but I never listened to the Flavor Flav stuff.
What about Professor Griff's solo album?
Nope.
I'm just gonna be real. I love Professor Griff, but some of his solo albums are kind of hit or miss.
And then after Public Enemy, we doing Cool G Rap this discography.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and then after that is up in the air.
Yeah. After that, it's a surprise. It's a crazy surprise.
Clutch said I had the SpongeBob game. Yeah, that's the thing. Like I was saying this before. Like I love sports games. I love Madden and 2K. They're great. I don't. I think after a while, like playing them every year, you get bored with that because it's like when you buy it, you play it. You might play the franchise mode or the season mode, or you might play with your friends for money, and then that's it. So it's no replay value really in those sports games
Exactly.
like how it is like if you're playing like a Mario Brothers game or Zelda, or Gears of War, whatever, Call of Duty. There's so many different ways you can finish those games, and then they got like the bonus games online. You know what I'm saying? Like the bonus levels or whatever. So it makes it more fun to play those games. So like when I play Madden or 2K, when I'm finished with the season, I just put it down. Like I don't play it again like that. So I'm kind of like going away from the sports games and more into like the RPG games for me. But that's what I love, and I like a challenge. It's not a challenge no more playing Madden or 2K. Ever being Rockham paid in full or Public Enemy takes a nation of millions to hold us back.
Takes a minute.
Public Enemy for me, I love that album.
I was thinking of re-reviewing Paid in Full too at some point.
Or what?
I was thinking about re-reviewing Paid in Full at some
Paid
point.
in full? Yeah, yeah, definitely. We could do that. We don't. Did we talked about Rockham album, right? The solo album.
Yeah, because I know I reviewed all every Rocky albums like years ago.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. Lately, I've been in the paid in full mood lately. I don't know why.
Mario Galaxy. That I think that one is underrated.
Yeah, you think so?
I don't know because it's like I never really like when it came out. I love the graphics for that, but I like it isn't to me. It doesn't get the fan hoopla like the other Mario game, like Mario World has gotten. And
To me, I feel like Sunshine is the underrated one.
Sunshine too. Sunshine is one that they do. What was Sunshine about?
Pretty much Mario, Peach, and the Toads went on vacation, and Mario is accused of putting graffiti in this town. Next thing you know, Princess Peach gets kidnapped, and that's like the introduction to Bowser Jr.
Donovan Mitchell is a great player. Anything can happen in the playoffs. Like they were like the favorites to go. The number one seed get bounced out by the Clippers. So what happens to Utah now? And he's a great player. So it's like I don't know what you do with Utah. Kristen said I bought Prince's 1999 on vinyl. Oh, so that's dope. Did you get anything for Record Store Day?
That's dope.
I'm still waiting for my Prince vinyl. It hasn't come yet. So Kristen said your thoughts on Whack Ass Soldier Boy. I don't have no thoughts. I don't listen to him. I could care less.
He's hilarious.
Young Berg. I don't listen to none of these people. What biopic movie is underrated? Um,
TLC.
yeah, that was a good one. The TLC one was good. I don't know. That yeah, the TLC one was good. Bohemian Rhapsody, that was one of my favorites.
You think that's underrated too? Wow.
It's not underrated.
Yeah, I feel
It's
like
great. It's a great film. It's a great film.
I feel like Rocket Man.
Rocket
That's a,
Man. I haven't seen Rocket Man. I have to see that one.
yeah, it's like a musical biopic.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one. I wish Donovan would come to New York. Shit, trade him ASAP to New York. That's what we need. Or get Kemba. I'll take Kemba. I heard OKC don't want to. He's not staying in OKC, so please trade him to the Knicks. I will take Kemba right now. That's what we need. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know, man. That is. I don't know what to say about Utah, man. Like Donovan is great. I think Gobert is a good big man for them too. So I don't know what it is that they need. What you think is the best TV channel to create biopics? Well, definitely not Lifetime. No. I like the Salt and Pepper biopic. I thought that was decent. The channel. I think if you do see like how Netflix did the Dirt for Motley Crue, that was an underrated biopic. I enjoyed that one, and I'm not a Motley Crue fan, but I know like some of their songs, and I thought like it detailed like their life starting Motley Crue and the band ups and downs. They didn't really get into the whole Pam and Tommy thing like that because they're doing a biopic for Pam and Tommy anyway. That's coming out soon. But I thought that was good. So maybe I think for streaming you got to go with either Hulu or with Netflix for like the biopics. And not necessarily like a cable channel. I think it's very limited for like a cable channel to do like a biopic unless they want to just keep it PG, like they did with Salt and Pepper, biography and Fantasia and all that. But if you want to go streaming and you want to be like have a little bit more freedom, you got to do it on streaming for the biopics to me.
Personally, I feel in recent memory, BET you guys came up with some good biopics.
BET too, yeah. New Edition was great. That was a great biopic. Bobby Brown's story was great. I'm still waiting for the Jodeci one. Hopefully they do that. What's my favorite Temptation? I don't have a favorite. Reg has a favorite. I don't have no favorite in the Temptations.
Kendrick.
Eddie Kendrick.
Yeah.
Okay, a great artist. They blew a 2-0 lead. The Knicks never had a lead in the series. We never had no lead in the Atlanta series. We were trying to tie it up. We never had a lead in that series.
About dropping news in 2 minutes.
David Ruffin. Ronnie said David Ruffin. So,
That's a lot of people's favorite too.
how was Rocket Man, Sam? I didn't see it yet. How was that? Eddie Kendrick's definitely a great artist. Reg is about to sleep. You didn't even make your announcement yet.
I'm not sleeping. I'm watching TV.
What are you watching?
Steve Wilkos.
Oh,
I love watching this shit like when I was high as fuck.
Rocket Man was good. I'm gonna check that out. I'm a Elton John fan. I like a lot of his albums and songs. So, oh, you talking about back in '93? Oh shit, I thought you talking about like recently. I'm like, what you talking about? I mean, yo, like that song on Utah, cause they were the favorites. Everybody was picking them. They let the Clippers come back the same way that we saw. Who was the other team? The Nets let Milwaukee come back in this series, and I thought they should have closed it out in Milwaukee. I just realized Def Jam Vendetta was originally supposed to be a sequel. Was it? It was supposed to be a sequel to WCW. Mayhem was trash. I had Mayhem for PlayStation. That was terrible. Did not like that one. The gameplay was off. The graphics were terrible.
30 minutes. Okay.
How?
I'm not dropping right
Oh,
now.
Vendetta. I that was my game. I like that more than Fight for New York. I know some people love Fight for New York more.
Yeah, if I can remember that shit.
That was your joint.
Yeah.
And you didn't like Icon, right?
Nah.
Icon I played. I didn't really care for it. They just added more new artists. Jim Jones was in that. Ti. I think Ludacris was in that.
But yeah. So on June 28th, we are gonna review Melvin Moore.
Yes, the legend Melvin Moore.
Legend Melvin Moore.
That's gonna be fun.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Definitely. I got a Melvin Moore vinyl around here. I gotta look for that.
Yeah, I'm not too big on her music, but I'm definitely gonna keep her shit.
Like
Now I got her unsung episode too, so
like yeah, man. That's great. She liked the post that I put up, and she's a legend. My mom played a lot of her music growing up, so I'm happy that we gonna be like able to talk to her.
exactly. Shout out to Travis. It was Tribe's idea.
Yeah, definitely. You know. Um. So wait, that's gonna be June 28th
Yeah.
at the time.
Hold on, let me check something.
Yeah, I heard about that. Lala. I thought Lala and Carmella was already separated. I didn't know it was like official.
Jesus.
Sam said, "What year did you first hear about Bumpy Knuckles?" I heard about Bumpy Knuckles like when he was Freddie Fox, way back. Back when he was like down with Flavor Unit with Queen Latifah and them.
It's gonna be 8 p.m.
Okay, June 28th, 8 p.m. We having the legendary singer Melba Moore, the legend. That's gonna. I'm excited for that. Can't wait. I know my mom's gonna be tuning in for for that one. Christian said I talked to my friend earlier on the phone that 50 Cent deserves nothing. 50 Cent deserves nothing. What do you mean? I don't understand.
Oh, what's this 50 saying, man?
He deserves nothing. What do you mean?
Nothing.
Bumpy Knuckles is underrated. Like his whole career's been underrated. Even when he was Freddie Fox, he was underrated. I think he got more recognition when he changed his name, but he's still an underrated artist to me.
Yeah, I agree.
Like the stuff he's done, like with OC and with Primo, and I mean, shit, he's been on everybody's albums and stuff, man. Naughty by Nature,
Karis One.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like he's always been underrated to me. He hates 50 Cent because I told him about the. I mean that even that is like so tired now. Like 50 and Ja Rule, they just need to squash the beef. I mean, it's been so many years, over 20 something years, they still beefing. Put them in the verses together so they can settle it. Who has the better hits, 50 or Ja Rule?
Yeah, that was saying once and for all.
You know what I mean? Who had the better hits? Who had the better selling albums? You know, just end it with that verses. The same way Gucci Man and Jeezy came together and they ended their thing. Put Ja Rule and 50 against each other. That'll be a good battle because I'm a big Ja Rule fan. I promoted for Murder Inc. and I'm a huge 50 Cent fan. So I seen 50 and Cent. I seen 50 in concert. So I'm all for that battle. I clutch salute, man.
All right, cut.
Get some rest. Ronnie said Melvin Moore was in the Fighting Temptations. We gonna ask her about that, about the film.
Yeah, it's been years since I saw that movie too.
Huh?
It's been years since I saw that movie.
I ain't seen that movie in a minute. That sound bombing joint was fire though. I loved that review.
Yeah, that review was epic.
That was needed, man. I think people forgot about sound bombing. That was needed for sure. You know.
I said, why niggas go on TV and lie? And they actually find when they get caught on it. That's crazy.
Kristen said clubs ain't the same like it used to be, and my mom and stepfather are 4 years apart from each other. Man, I only went to strip clubs. I never went to no normal clubs, so that just wasn't for me. I used to always have friends going to the different clubs, club hopping, and never went with them. If it wasn't a strip club, and that's the only clubs I ever went to. I don't know how the clubs is now. Well, clubs are like shut down right now because of COVID. So
They actually reopened some of
are
them
they?
places. Yeah,
I don't know. I don't think the clubs are opening right now in New York. Um, better vocalist, Melvin Moore, Patti LaBelle. Come on,
fact.
Ron. You really gonna access that right now? I'm not answering that. You don't want to see Melvin Moore on here. You want me to say something wrong. Favorite songs to do your pregame? You mean like when we come on here? I mean, I just play whatever. I might hook up my iPod and play whatever's on there. Like I was yesterday. We just talking about the sound bombing joint. You know, anything that I feel like playing. It don't have like I don't have like a playlist or nothing.
Yes, and I would definitely love to be Diana Ross.
Huh?
Same as I would like to be Diana Ross.
Who wouldn't? Shit, I hope we could get her on here, well, one day and talk. Yes, definitely. And it shouldn't have came down to no game 7. The Nets got to win these road games when they're important. Like they won no road games in Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like to be a championship team, you got to win on the road as well. So it comes down to game 7 tomorrow night. It's gonna be a great game. I know Durant is gonna have a monster game tomorrow. Giannis is gonna have a monster game. It's gonna come down to who is the best player. That's when we're really gonna see who is the best player. Is it Giannis? Is it Kevin Durant? Is it Harden? Who is gonna step up tomorrow and win this game for their team? That's what I want to see. Yeah.
You ever seen that one movie about Brad Pitt where he's like with some cartoons or some shit?
Oh yeah, Cool World.
Yeah,
That was '92. Yeah, I saw it. I didn't like Cool World though.
yeah. A lot of people didn't see that movie.
I don't think it was executed properly. It was him and Kim Basinger was in that film.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Brad
I
Pitt.
like I like the movie poster. The movie poster was like it was like the cartoon. It reminded me of Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but it just wasn't done like Roger Rabbit.
That's what they were trying to do, like the Who Framed
Yeah,
Roger Rabbit.
yeah,
I was like, nah, it didn't work.
right. Yeah, that's not one of my favorite Brad Pitt films though.
You can tell he was born in that movie.
But he was young. He was still young.
Right.
Which songs that get on my nerves? Nelly, Country Grammar. Uh, a lot of the one hit wonders. Chingy, Jaquan. A lot of those cats from the 2000s. I didn't care for them. You know, anything by these trap rappers, Migos and Young Travis Scott and all these cats. Worst album? No, Corruption is better than Double Up. Easily, that's a better album than Double Up. I can play Corrupt. Like if I had Corruption, I never bought it, but if I had it, I would keep it. Like Double Up, I threw away. That was just bad. I never seen Coonskin. I never seen that. Is that a horror? Patty LaBelle's a good. Yeah, she is. I tasted her pie that she makes. She's a good cook. She used to cook for Prince,
Yep.
and that's amazing because Prince don't even look like he eats. Which movie that was bad? Which movie that was bad is good? I don't understand.
It was so bad that it was good.
Oh, there's no movie that was any movie that I think was bad is not good.
The Cookout.
Did I see the cookout? Who's in the cookout again?
Queen Latifah, Ja Rule, Megan Good.
I don't think I saw that one. No. Oh, okay. It's a black exploitation film. I never seen that. From '75.
What movie is it?
Coonskin. It's an
Oh,
animated black exploitation film from '75.
I heard about that movie.
Never seen that film. Eve was in the cookout also. Yeah, I didn't see that one. They were just throwing any rapper in those films at that point.
Right.
Friday
Like
the 13th. I love. I'm a huge Jason Voorhees fan. I love that. My first Friday movie was actually Part 6. I saw that like way back in the day. Jason Lives. That's one of my favorites. I like the earlier ones. Part 2 was good. Part 3. Jason Takes Manhattan. Freddy versus Jason. So yeah, I'm a huge fan of the Jason films. Even like the reboot they did. They did like I want to say like 10 years ago that came out. I thought
right.
that was decent. I don't know what else they could do with Jason Voorhees now. What's your favorite Friday from Clutch? Jason X was bad. Yes, that's the one blemish in that franchise I didn't care for. That was terrible. That never put Jason in space. The cast was boring. Um, then like they had like the new Millennium look for Jason. I didn't like that. I know a lot of people that don't like Jason Takes Manhattan. They thought it was cheesy. It didn't like the whole movie didn't take place in New York City. But I mean that's one of my favorites growing up. Danny Glover was in the cookout. Oh wow,
He was in the Cookout.
that's what Ronnie said. I didn't. I don't think I saw the cookout. I tried to stay away from films like that. Like when they start like the half of the cast is like rappers. I'm like nah. I know it's not gonna be a good film.
Right.
Ludacris, Runaway Love or Slap. Runaway Love. I like that. That's probably like the only song I like from Release Therapy. It's been so long since I heard that album. I know I didn't like it though. I wish Teddy Pendergrass and Ghostface did a song together. Hey, that would have been great.
Yeah, that was definitely dope.
Yeah, Part 3 was good. Part 3 is like one of my favorites. I like the cast in that film. Which album was bad? It was good. There's no album like that.
I don't
I
know.
can't. There's no. I mean, you gotta ask Reg that, guys. Albums. If this album is bad, I'm not gonna play it. Like it's just not good at all. What album is bad that is good, Reg?
I don't know about all that
I
now.
don't know. There's no album like that. Bad is bad. Like,
See,
what
movies is one thing, but albums,
what album do you play that's bad, Ronnie, but you think is good? It's so bad that it's good. What album is that? Clutch said my brother used to make the Jason mask. Oh wow. I never played Jason for Halloween. I was Freddy Krueger in I want to say seventh grade. I was Freddy Krueger, and I had like the mask and the gloves and the hat and everything. That was great. I never played Jason though. I actually have a Jason hoodie though. I have like LRG and they had they were making like Freddy and Jason hoodies. I have like the Jason hoodie with the mask, cause like the mask comes over as a hoodie. I have that, but I never bought like the mask for Halloween though. Cheesecake was good.
what's up, cheesecake?
Cheesecake, one of my favorite desserts. I love cheesecake. Which album is bad that is good? There's none. Ronnie said the Dogfather. Oh, you like the dog? Oh, you think the Dogfather is bad but it's good? Eh, Dogfather was okay. It's not one of his best to me.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, Jason Voorhees we talking about. So you think it's bad but it's good? That makes no sense, Ronnie. Either it's good or it's bad or it's mediocre to you.
Time is 2 o'clock. I'm gonna stay up like 5 more minutes.
He loved. Sam said he loved the Dogfather. Okay. Some people like it. Some people don't.
Yeah, Godfather, it has a cult following these days.
What about Never Left?
I thought that was pretty solid.
I never listened to that one. After Kool Aid, I was like, yeah, I'm pretty much done on Snoop Dogg. Yo. He just had one too many bad albums for me, man.
Yeah, man. Now he's adding gospel to it.
What's your biggest fear? My biggest fear is having all African Americans extinct from this planet, and shiesty ass cops getting away with it. That's my biggest fear.
So
Sam said bees.
yeah, their shits can hurt sometimes.
Madison Wonderland. I like some songs. I don't think it was a great album overall though.
Yeah, I didn't care for the mouse on
It's mediocre to me. All right, Kristen. Good night, man. Have you ever done a Snoop Dogg discography breakdown?
I have not.
Is that something you would consider? Like
Yeah, I would consider it.
break? You would consider it, but you're like at the end of the day, it's not gonna happen.
I mean, I have other things I want to do before I get to that, but that's how I'll consider it.
The thing I'm scared of, oh, clowns. A lot of people are scared of clowns. That never bothered me. Like going to the circus, and I never was bothered by that stuff. But like I think like in recent years with like a lot of the clown like horror films coming out, like a lot of people like that's like they fear now. So
Yeah, I agree. Like people just want to be scared more than anything.
like when I went to like there's like a Halloween costume shop in Times Square, and half of the costumes are like clown outfits, and that seems to be like a big like thing for Halloween. Is like people dressing up as like evil clowns and all that. So Crazy.
Shit, people that get too in theaters sometimes. That
John Wayne Gacy, you hear from? Yeah, I know John Wayne. I never listened. I never like watched any of his movies though.
yeah, I never cared for John Wayne like that.
He's brought up. He's been brought up in like rap songs in the past though.
Right.
Sam said my fear is conservative Christians. Okay, interesting.
My fear is conservative Christian. That's what Sam said.
Oh, yeah. I mean that seems to be like the popular one of the popular costumes. You know, when Joker came out, his costume was out there. A lot of people was like going to play Joker for Halloween. When the It movie came out, that was a big thing. With Terrifier, the guy the killer in Terrifier, he's like a sadistic clown. That's a big thing. So it seems to be like the clown outfits for Halloween are like really big on people's lists.
Yeah. But I think you have to also remember that when that movie It came out, that's when people want to dress more like clowns too.
Right, right. That guy's last words were "kiss my ass." Who you talking about? What? What a G? Who you talking? Pennywise? Yeah, Pennywise. Pennywise was like, you know, he was much more scarier in the It films than the actual miniseries back in the day.
Yeah, a lot of people see that, which I'm not surprised about.
Right. Sam said, "I hate conservative Christians. They are homophobic and racist." I totally understand what you mean. I think society now in this world is much more open minded about stuff like that. Or you think they would be.
Right. It depends on how people say it and shit.
Right.
But listen, I'm at a call tonight. I'm actually about to shut out for the night.
All right.
This has been like a real ass life session. Stay tuned later on today as we discuss Public Enemy's discography
Yes.
and shit like that. Um, Stay tuned for more announcements. Don't forget about your Quincy Jones list by this weekend. I'll
Oh
still be
yeah.
paid.
When is the battle again?
Probably the week after next.
Okay.
All right. Hope everyone has a good night.
Yes.
Peace.
Peace out, man.
Peace.